West Coast. Yeah. Everywhere I been, nigga, I kept it. You know what I'm saying? 1 million, nigga. From LA County, Wayside, Chino, Tehachapi, Pelican Bay, FCI Lewisburg, LSP Angola, Daily Wade, Winfield, DCI, yeah, Statesville, North Carolina, Fulton County, Atlanta. Always keep it cheap, nigga. Yeah, I always stood up, always been stand up. I always stood up, always been stand up. My balls and my word, man, that's all that I got. 8 summers in the fields, a lot of homies got shot. I took it back to the block. 8 zippers what I caught. Drop that shit off in the pot. I shook it up until it locked. Made that call to my plug. Time to make them birds fly. Real niggas never fly. Where I come from on the block. 8 colors plain paint. Watch that candy make it flop. Yeah, candy blue will make it flop. The big hawk on the church. All these niggas know my worth. Fuck around and get to faking. They gon' end up on the shirt. From the pussy to the dirt. I'ma hold it in the road. If it hit with 4 extenders, just pull it and explode. No cabin on my soul. Fuck that, I'm too old. Rather life up in the feds than be forced to take my soul on hood. Rather life up in the feds than be forced to take my soul, bitch. I always stood up, always been stand up, always been stand up. I always stood up, always been stand up, nigga. Always stood up, always been stand up, nigga. Always stood up, I always stood up, always been stand up, always been stand up, nigga. Always stood up, I always stand up, always been stand up. I'm hood. Yeah, always been stand up, always been stand up, nigga. Always stood 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 up, always been stand up, always stood up. Nigga, I give 2 fucks, always been stand up, nigga. Always stood up, I always stood up, always been stand up, nigga. Always stood up, always been stand up, always stood up, always been stand up, nigga. Always stand up, always been stand up, always been stand up, always been stand up, always been stand up, cause I always stood up. I give 2 fucks, nigga. Always stand up, I'm good. That's on my grandmama kids, nigga. I always stand up. Any situation, any circumstance that I'm approached with, nigga, I'ma face that shit head on, nigga. Yeah, God over everything.